I came to college right out of high school, which probably wasn't a good idea for me, but I did, and like I said, I didn't do so well, and after a couple of years I wound up leaving Tech. I joined the United States Army, and I spent almost 5 years there, and that's something I always wanted to do. My whole family had served in one capacity or the other, and so I served overseas, and my geography and love of travel got rekindled, and so I came back to Tech after that, inspired and kind of a new person and ready to pursue something I always wanted to do, which was to teach. And I wrote this letter to Tech and asking for readmission, and I basically threw myself on the altar of forgiveness. So I got a letter back a month or two later. I was about to get out of the Army in less than a year, and I said I was interested in getting readmitted to Tech if that was possible. And I got this nice letter that said, of course you can. And the process I had to go through. And an appointment with the School of Education, so I went over and talked to them, and they basically said we can't help you until you have a 2.5 or something closer so we can really have a conversation. I seriously considered not going to my next appointment, which was at the History and Political Science office, and I'm sure glad I did, because I drove over there and I went in, and I didn't have the best attitude because I was so afraid that what was going to happen. And anyway, Dr. Bill Seidensticker, the late Dr. Bill Seidensticker, sat down with me, and he started just talking about what my schedule was going to be. And that's the beauty of Arkansas Tech, is that you know, I was accepted back with open arms, and if I was ready to do the work, there was lots of people there to help me. One thing I've liked about Tech is it's grown and grown and grown. It's not lost. It's not lost that feeling that you know your professors and that they really care about you and that they spend time with you. And yeah, the reason is because they would pull you aside and say, hey, you ought to take this course, or they would say, you know, I've heard from another professor that you're really excelling, or it's the other thing about Tech. They have amazing teachers. They're not just people who have degrees that know a lot about something. They can teach that as well. I wouldn't be a teacher at Russellville High School. I wouldn't have made the relationships with these fantastic students that I've had, some of whom, you know, they have their PhDs now, they're physicians, they're lawyers, you know, you name it. I've been able to have the opportunity to do that. I also, Tech gave me the tools to become what I hope is a pretty good teacher, and I was recognized for that by the state of Arkansas in 2008. And so I couldn't have done any of those things without Tech. I couldn't have done any of those things without those mentors, without those people who guided me, without Tech giving me a second chance. And so I will always give back to Tech, and I think anybody should, because they help define who we are. No matter what you got a degree in, what you're doing in life, Tech has helped define who you are, and it's because of that that mixture of bigness and diversity with those professors who care and those people who pull you aside and tell you you could do something you didn't think you could do. Why not give back?